My man Nate, man, shout out to Nate, bro.
What up? What up? What up? Ladies and gents, boys and girls, you are now tuned into a brand new video of Sportsway with Dre Day podcast. I'm your host with the most, the Hood's ESPN, Crystal Street's very own, Dre Day. What's up? What's up? What's up? Once again, thank y'all for y'all continued support of the podcast. Keep it going, keep it growing, keep it flowing. If you haven't already, it's right there on the bottom of the screen. Subscribe to the channel. Also, hit that notification bell so that way once a video is uploaded, you will get a notification letting you know that I dropped a new video. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, tell a friend and tell a friend, all that good stuff. Man, oh man, oh man. Hold up. I gotta have a sip. Yo, this video here. Listen, I want to say this. These last two nights of WNBA basketball has been nothing but amazing. Obviously, I did a video yesterday pertaining to Marina Mabrey dropping a 53-piece on the Los Angeles Sparks. We had an amazing game with the Atlanta Dream and Golden State Valkyries. I mean, I could have did something on that, but this video, I felt that more light should have been shed on this. Salute to the Chicago Sky for their amazing victory against the Portland Fire. I was at work watching this game, like I do for most of these games, because unfortunately I work the evening shift. So in order for me to watch these games, chances are I'm probably going to be at work. So that's how I get, my WNBA high on, to say the least. So again, salute to the Chicago Sky for beating the Portland Fire. That is their third victory against the Portland Fire this season, and their two straight games beating them have been nothing but blowouts. Kamilla Cardoso, perfect game on some baseball type shit. When a pitcher pitches a perfect game, they didn't give up no hits, they didn't walk no batters. It was straight zeros all across the board. Well, Kamilla Cardoso had a perfect game from the field goal, from the field. 13 for 13. That is an all-time record in the WNBA. So it's crazy because, listen, Marina Mabrey tied a WNBA record last night. And now Kamilla Cardoso has made a record of her own for making 13 straight field goals in the game. And then get this, she didn't even play the fourth quarter. Like, the game was so much out of reach that Tyler Marsh said, you know what? We don't want to mess this up. We're just going to sit you out. Like, the game is out of reach. It don't look like they're going to come back, so there's no need for you to go back out there. And, I mean, me personally, I was kind of hoping she would go back out there. I'm sitting there at work like, yo, why ain't she come back? Why she ain't back in the game yet? But then I looked at the score and then saw what Chicago was doing, whether it was Natashacloud, Courtney Van Sloot got a little busy, Sydney Taylor, this undrafted rookie. I'm not gonna hold you. Didn't know who she was, but she is now killing it for the Chicago Sky. She went to serious work in that fourth quarter. So I'm like, yo, I guess Kamilla Cardoso don't need to come in the game now because they done took over. So there's no need for her to come back in the game. So that's why in the thumbnail, I made it my business to make sure I have Kamilla Cardoso and Sydney Taylor on that thumbnail because they were the two catalysts. They were the two that sparked it up for the Chicago Sky in this game. I will say this. Yes, I believe it's their 6th or 7th win, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just check just to make sure. Their 6th win. Chicago has some talent. They have the talent. For some reason, they can't just mesh it together. This was one of those games where they was able to mesh it together. They broke 3 records in this game. They broke, what was it that they broke? Hold on a second, y'all, because I wrote it down on my phone. All right, Kamilla Cardoso had the perfect game from the field. We already said that already. The Sky broke a record for assists in the game, 38. That's the most assists ever in a WNBA game, ever. And to think about it, I'm like, wait, the league been around 30 years, and that's the max for assists in a game, 38? Damn. I'm shocked. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like when they said that was a record, I'm like, wait, is that a team record or is that a WNBA record? WNBA record. I'm like, wow. But yeah. And then franchise record, 124 points in the game. So yes, I was very impressed with Chicago. They starters got busy. Azra Stevens did her thing. Skylar, listen, anybody that knows me knows how I feel about the lovely Skylardiggins. I mean, even though she only had 10 points, but she had 9 assists. So she did her thing as well. Jaquez, unfortunately, she didn't really do too much, but I still like her. But I think what's going on in this situation was she was the rookie that we all was mesmerized with the Chicago Sky. And now Sydney Taylor has now take over those rings. I still like Jaquez, and hopefully Tyler Marsh can find a way to have them gel together, because this Chicago team, obviously they're not going to make the playoffs. Like, we know they're not going to make the playoffs. But if they can somehow get this thing together, they got too much veteran leadership. And then you got to think Dejanay Carrington is still not back yet. So you still got natashacloud. You still got Skylardiggins. What is it? Erica Williams, I think that's her name. The center. Elizabeth Williams, pardon herself. Elizabeth Williams. You still got her. Rachel Barham. Listen, I know I've been critical of her in the past, primarily in Unrivaled. Last year she wasn't that much of a factor either, but this game she did her thing. And what I loved was she shot a 3-pointer in this game. And one of the commentators was like that, how she shot it from Marina Mabry range. And I found that fitting because, again, last night, Marina Mabry went to work on the Los Angeles Sparks. So what I did was, as soon as the game was over, I wrote on Threads. Well, I wrote on Facebook and Threads, because when I post on Facebook, it goes directly to Threads as well. I said, from now on, if anybody takes a 3-pointer, a deep 3-pointer, so if you're in the park and you take a deep 3, if you are on your block and you got a basketball court, you take a deep 3, there are only 2 names you are allowed to say when you shoot that ball: Steph Curry or Marina Mabry. Okay? Because listen, I know there's somebody else out there that they love to cape for when it comes to these 3-pointers. Well, I hate to break it to those worshipers of that person, but your God is only 34% from the 3-point line. Marina Mabrey is 40%. Last I checked, 40 is higher than 34. So, yes, if you're going to shoot a 3-pointer, a deep 3-pointer, you ought to say Steph Curry or Marina Mabrey. Okay, I be saying her name too fast. I muffle it up, but Marina Mabrey. Those are the only two names you are allowed to say if you take a deep 3-pointer. Steph Curry, Marina Mabrey. But listen, I ain't gonna hold you. Portland played well in the beginning. I'm not gonna hold you. Bridget Carleton did her thing. Carlaleite, I think that's her last name, the point guard. Yo, I was watching that game, and I know that they crowned her the nickname Baby Bird because of Sue Bird. Like there's some resemblance between them. Yo, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not talking about their game, but some of her game does mirror Sue Bird. But from a looking aspect, she kind of do look like Sue Bird. I'm not gonna hold you. The hairstyle, the curls, the ponytail. I'm like, yo, she kind of do look like Sue Bird. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. But yeah, I just had to get that out there. But listen, I was very much impressed with the Chicago Sky team. I was very much impressed. I was at work, gave them a round of applause for their performance. Could they keep it going? Only time will tell. But like I said earlier, they have owned the Portland Fire this year. They're now 3-0 against them this season. And to see Kamilla Cardoso like have this type of performance and to see her smile the way she does, because listen, when she smiles, she can light up a whole room. Like she's like that tall giant that's adorable, right? Now, in the past, I have been crucial of her because for me, she can have this type of performance every night if she really gets committed to it. But for me, I feel like sometimes, she get into that Dwight Howard mode where, she too lovey-dovey and always smiling and this, that, and the third. This game here, she wasn't doing any of that. She was a monster, and she started it from the beginning to basically the end of the third quarter because, like I said, she didn't play in the fourth quarter. But I love this performance from her. One of the best performances I have seen from her in her 3 years in the W. So hopefully she can keep this going. Like, hopefully she can really, really keep this thing going, keep this gravy train moving because this is the type of performance we need to see from her on a consistent basis. Like, she can't come, like, whenever their next game is, she can't go out there and stink up the joint after having a performance like this. You got to keep that momentum going. You got to keep that momentum going. So let me just pop up. Let me just see what their schedule is. I want to see what their schedule is like. I want to see what their schedule is. Hold on, y'all. I want to see what their schedule is like coming up. I need to see what their schedule is like. Oh, wow. I guess all good things come to an end. Sunday they got the Las Vegas Aces. I think it's safe to say that they're probably going to lose that game, even though it's a home game. And then remember, that next game, they got basically 4 days off, and then they got Las Vegas again, but this time it's in Vegas. So these next two games, I mean, I think it's safe to say that they won't win these next two games, but
as far as Kamilla Cardoso goes, I hope she can keep this gravy train going by having having a productive game. And I get it. She's going up against her big sister, Asia Wilson, the whole South Carolina connection, but you can't stink up the joint in that game after having this type of performance. And then Sydneytaylor, I can't wait to see her go up against Chelsea Gray and Jackie Young. I'm looking forward to seeing that. I want to see how the Rook handles that. Hopefully Kennedy Carter plays. She's been out for these couple of games, so hopefully she's back because that'll be a good game too. And it's on Paramount, CBS, so I'll definitely be watching. But again, salute to the Chicago Sky on an amazing victory. Salute to Portland, but this was about the Chicago Sky and their performance, so definitely salute to them. And it's a wrap for this video. Once again, thank y'all for your continued support of the podcast. Keep it going, keep it growing, keep it flowing. If you haven't already, it's right there on the bottom of the screen. Subscribe to the channel. Also hit that notification bell so that way once a video is uploaded, you will get a notification letting you know I dropped a new video. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, tell a friend and tell a friend, all that good stuff. In closing, y'all know how this goes. This has been another video of Sports with Dre Podcast. Catch y'all on the flip side. God bless. Peace and love. Your boy is out of here. Peace.